The Cardinal Onaiyekan Foundation for Peace has organized a one-day seminar for teachers and caregivers in Abuja. The seminar, which drew participants from various schools within Abuja, was sent to equip teachers and caregivers with the needed skills to protect and prevent the children from abuse. CTV Tony Abba completes the report.
Violence against children occurs in homes, families, schools, communities, and other places where children should feel safe. According to the United Nations International Children's Education Fund, UNICEF, 6 out of every 10 children have experienced one form of violence. 1 in 4 girls and 10% of boys have been victims of sexual violence. Nigeria also accounts for the largest number of child brides in Africa, with more than 23 million girls married as children. It was in light of the above that the Cardinal Onaiyekan Foundation for Peace, COFP, is organizing this one-day workshop to train teachers and caregivers on how to end violence and abuse against children in our society.
Yet evidence shows that many children live with violence. Breaking the silence on violence against children requires commitment and leadership at all levels of society. We need to speak out about violence and not only shy away from it or decide that it is a hard subject to address.
Sexual and gender-based violence includes acts that inflict physical, mental, or sexual harm or suffering. The trait of such acts, coercion, and other deprivations of liberty. What constitutes sexual violence? We have the rape. Under the rape, we have also what we call defilement. Defilement is a type of rape that is carried out or perpetrated on a minor, a child that is minor before 18 years. Then we also have incest where a man sleeps with his daughter, with his son. There are cases like that.
Some of us have experiences that you don't want to share. Some people will tell you that they lost their innocence to their mommy's friends, to their daddy's friends, to their elder brother's friends, or elder sister's friends. As caregivers, as teachers, it's part of your duty to point out some of these things to the children under your care.
Experts at the workshop took turn to explain to participants how to prevent this societal menace. There was a group discussion where participants deliberated and proffered solutions to ending child abuse in our society.
From the training now that we have, at least a lot I have learned with my colleagues. We will try to see that we end the violence against the girl child or the boy child.
Having participated in this event, they go back to their schools, to their religious organizations and institutions to inculcate this same learning. And the teachers, they will expect them to gather the teachers, their colleagues, and also pass this knowledge to them. So it is kind of training the trainers program. Okay, so they should be able to step down this training to the teachers, to their colleagues, and their friends and relatives.
As a teacher, I know that at least violence against children starts from the school too. First from the home, then second is from the classroom. So this training has really opened my eyes, and I've already learned a lot. And I wish all teachers would really get this kind of training, because we that are always with the children in the school, in the classroom, in the environment, play a very vital role. And whatever we impact on those children, it will go a long way to be for future. They are psychological, they are mentally at work, and everything that does with their behavior. The teacher has a vital role apart from the parents at home.
This message, it doesn't end in this classroom. They'll take the message back to their schools, talk to their fellow teachers, enlighten them, because they are representing their schools. So we have a follow-up to monitor them and equally check on them through our monitoring and evaluation exercises.
That parents listen to their children, live closely to them, to ensure that if they monitor any changes in them, issue of abuse, so that those children can, open freely to their parents and tell them or narrate their stories so that they can speak out.
Our objective is that these teachers and caregivers will go back and effect everything they have learned from this workshop today. Infuse it into their work, so that gradually, no matter how little you feel the effort you are making is, it will yield fruit, so that gradually the society can be the better for it.
High point of the workshop was the presentation of certificate to participate in schools. In Abuja, Tony Abba, CTV News.
The